Beautiful evening, y'all. This is Wiilia at Heart Dive. I'm here to share my healing journey. So stay tuned. Keep checking back. There might be something that interests you. So I thought today I'd start out with a pretty intense story, but might grab your attention or just help you in some way. So my goal of opening this channel, Heart Dive, is to dive into my self-healing, hoping it'll help someone along the way with their self-healing journey. If I can help one person, it's a success. So, hi one person. So this part of my story is pretty intense, but I'm just gonna dive right in. All right, here we go. So when I was young, lived with a stepfather, and that stepfather touched me inappropriately. Happens to a lot of us. I'm sorry to all beings it's happened to. Much love and light. And my story began consciously about it in junior high. So there was an incident that I remembered, and it sort of haunted me, messed with me pretty hard. So that's what has started my healing journey, is wanting to get beyond that feeling, the way that made me feel, that I represented myself in a way in the world to protect, right? To shy, always dressing like a boy, and you know, trying to protect myself. All my best friends were guys. Yeah, a lot of things there, I'm sure. But anyways, it started my journey of self-healing, and along this journey, I have decided to forgive that being, and through that forgiveness, I have found more memories have surfaced, especially since I started doing hypnotherapy. I found some memories I didn't know existed, like the first time when he instilled the fear when I was very small. So as I'm going along, I'm meditating, I'm becoming conscious of my feelings in the moment, right, that are linked back to these other things, these other experiences, and working on clearing them out and realizing they have nothing to do with what's happening in the now, right? So always trying to clear out old emotions and let them go. My whole life, up to the point that I started self-healing, I wanted freedom. I was always, breaking free, wanting to be free, and just anything I could do to be free. And what I realized along my journey is that I actually was looking for internal freedom, that space within to not react so much in the world, not be so triggered and emotional and worked up, right? And judgmental and all these things. So inner freedom, that's the goal. That's why I have this channel. That's what I've been working on. So anyways, to continue with my story, back on track. I was meditating and working on forgiveness, visualizing him, just completely finding the love and forgiveness in my own heart towards him. And as I was doing this, I had a vision, and that vision was of before I came down here as a human being, as Wiilia, right? And I was asking him to do this. Like, will you please teach me this? I need to learn. I need this lesson, this life lesson. I need to come down to the Earth School and learn this. Please, please, please. He was begging me not to. He didn't want to do it. So in that moment, I realized we are in a world of our choosing, right? I chose this lesson. I asked someone to have the harder job, teach the lesson for me. And he was willing to do it. I was like, whoa, taken aback, right? It's amazing that someone would want to do that for another being, right? What love. So it opened my heart more with more love and compassion and gratitude, right? So from then on, whenever I thought of him, I just felt love and gratitude, like, oh, I'm so grateful. And as I continued to meditate and clear things out and find more junk that I didn't know was there, more memories from my childhood, continue to work on my forgiveness and love. and I had the most beautiful vision ever. I was in meditation, and I was seeing him before me, and I was forgiving him. We were both crying. We were just so emotional and crying, and in real life he was much taller than me, but in this vision we were about the same height for some reason, and we were both crying. We put our heads together like this. Tear came out of each one of us and did a dance, like a spiral dance, down to the ground, hit the earth. A sprout came up and became a beautiful flower. I was like, wow, you know, that's what comes out of these lessons we learn. We get these beautiful truths, these beautiful flowers, this way of seeing things that's totally new and different. That everything has a bigger backstory than we could ever imagine, right? There's so much more going on. And I chose it, right? I begged for it. Blown away. Completely blown away. So that's how that came full circle. I continue to uncover more uncomfortable memories that I've blacked out from my childhood, but that's the real work. That's why I'm here. And I think he helped me to do all that. So I'm deeply grateful for this journey and everything I've learned and how I've been able to evolve and change and become better and not have so much judgment on the world, right? When we think we know right from wrong, and we can pass judgment on all these people and their circumstances, or get caught up in the emotions of whatever they're going through, right? Now I can listen to people, and I can truly listen without all the emotional stuff coming up and just being like, oh, that's horrible, you know. Instead, maybe I can help them in some way, and I can actually think about that because I'm not triggered and caught up in these emotions. I can actually empathize and offer assistance, or maybe a little tweak on their viewpoint, or anything at all, right? Without being so upset and worked up, right? You have that inner peace. You're just like, oh, yeah, that must be hard, right? How can I help? That sort of thing. Instead of allowing it to trigger your victimhood. So you let go of victimhood, dive into this stuff, and a beautiful flower comes out of it. I don't know how this is all possible, but that was my experience. Continuing down the journey, I feel like nothing is ever fully healed, but what a breakthrough, right? What an amazing opportunity to see it from a grander perspective. Well, thank you for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what you have to think. If you have anything at all, I would love to hear from you. Hope you're having an amazing day, seeing the magic, experiencing it. Have an incredible time, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Bliss out, y'all.